Yeah, Mick and I just got back from a conference, the Rise Star Ratings Masterclass, and a lot of good stuff happened there. But we had an organizational behavior professor as a keynote speaker one day, and he talked about um, if you are like there's the analytical part of your mind and the empathic part of your mind, and people don't activate both of them at the same time, right? So as and I think I see this where stars leaders and many other leaders, right, who are leading these complex matrix programs, right? Um, it's easy to stay in the weeds, right, and to be focused on every measure. And when you are so in the weeds, you are, for the most part, unable to be really empathic to your team and to your partners. And this is where I see you guys both realizing the importance of the relationships, like you just said, Kim, in building those teams and those I mean, I see how the teams respond to both of you, and how much respect they have for you, and how I think they would follow you off a cliff, right? And I think, but you understand the nuances of every measure. You're able to balance that, but to come out of the weeds to focus on the relationships. And I just yeah, I think you both are experts at that, and I think that's a big part of your success, at least from the outside looking in, right?
That's
Any
really kind. I liked what Anne said about the way you hire people and who you draw to you. We've got a ton of people that are just as manic and passionate about the members and making sure they're having quality outcomes. So a lot of it is supporting that team so they can do their best job.
Yes.
And then they're happy to be there. They're excited to see the outcomes that they got to have an impact too. So that's a lot with the relationship and the team, Rex, I think, is just supporting them so they can do what they do.
I've always called it a team sport. I've never called it an individual sport. So when you build your team, you hope to have people who don't always have exactly what you have, but have other attributes and things that will help bring you along. So when you talk about it as a team, I truly agree that you accomplish a lot more.